Mr. Super Selfie himself is here, Gab Valenciano on Kababayan Today. So Gab, let's talk about the Super Selfie because it has exploded beyond belief.
No.
Over 2 million hits, even more and counting.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I watch those videos, I have to watch the next one, and the next one, and the next one, just because I'm like, wow, how do you come up with this?
Honestly, I don't know. What you see is what you get. I was bored one day, and I made a video for my family, and they said, Gab, why don't you post it? And I was like, Dad, Mom, this is what I want people to know me as. Very respectable. You know, I'm Dad, I'm your son, don't you want? But no, I posted it and it worked. Like, people liked it and that's it.
Well, the video with your dad is something special.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows who your dad is. If you're Filipino, you know who Gary V is. And to see him doing what he's doing in your video,
yeah.
How did you make him agree to do that?
Actually, you know what? He was the one that said, Gab, I want to be part. Because in the beginning, I kept asking him, Dad, let's do it, you know. And he was like, no, son, you know, that's your thing, do it. But when he started to see that it started gaining a following, and it was actually not just being stupid. It was actually, there was a concept, there was music, it was a production. That's when he realized, oh wait, this is a little serious. Like, it's not, it's fun, it's goofy, but it's actually...
It's legit.
Yeah, it's
it's legit. You know, that's why your dad said, okay, let's do it. You talk about this being a whole production, but here's the irony. You do everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's a lot of work. Ikaw yung gumagawa ng music, ikaw yung nag-shoot, ikaw rin yung nasa harap ng camera, ikaw rin yung nag-e-edit, ikaw pa yung nagpo-post, ikaw na! Ikaw na lahat!
Actually, that's why it's called a super selfie. Whenever people ask me, why super selfie? Kasi hindi naman siya selfie, di ba?
Oo.
That's what I tell people, because the entire production is, you know, was created by one person, and it's kumbaga by myself. You know?
By my selfie.
Yeah, so kind of that's the concept behind the name.
Okay, so with the Super Selfie, how long does it take you to flip these videos around?
Like to create it?
Yes.
I mean, maximum would be like 30 minutes, maybe.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so I put the camera on, I do it, maybe 15 minutes, and then I upload it to my computer.
Okay.
And then edit it, maybe 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, we also know that you were a contender for the show that comes out here in America, America's Got Talent.
Yes. Yes, I was.
Why did you decide not to pursue that?
You know, I have very much respect, a very big respect for American Idol, America's Got Talent, The Voice, and all these things. But I just felt like I was deviating from what I really wanted to do.
Which is?
Production, development, creative. A lot of people will disagree with me, and a lot of people have had their hate comments, like, you know, it was because you're not good enough, you know, but
don't let that crab mentality,
yeah,
because for some reason, palaging may haters.
And you know, I grew up with that. My dad, as you know, it's unbelievable that he would have haters, but he does have haters out there. Pero yeah, I just realized that I came here for a reason, and that reason was to pursue being either a video producer or a music producer or hopefully one day a director. And
so behind the scenes talaga yung
yeah,
passion mo.
And you know, the experience of being there was absolutely amazing. I mean, I got to meet the judges, I got to meet Heidi Klum, I got to meet Nick Cannon and Howard Stern and all of them. But at the same time, when I got home after the audition and I made it through, I really realized I'm not here for this. Like
You're not here just to be a star.
Yeah,
right?
That's not what I wanted to be. And whenever my argument to other people when they say no, but you know, you should have. I tell them, if I wanted to be a star, I should have just stayed in Manila.
Exactly.
You know, I should have.
Because there, it's a given.
Yeah, it's
kind of. I mean, you are already a star. Let's not be so hard. Here's the thing.
I'm a son of a star.
Son of a star. No, Gab, you've been able to create, you know, your own legacy in your own. I mean, no one's ever done what you're doing. And that in itself is very innovative. You know what I mean? So you're somewhat of the new generation. And I know you'll go far. It's just a matter of actually, you know, I mean, you're here in America. You've got so many opportunities available to you. Let's talk about moving here. Bakit ka umalis ng Pilipinas? Ang sarap-sarap ng buhay mo doon.
I know, right? $5 massages.
Oh, sarap, di ba?
That's a 5-year plan, actually. It's been a 5-year plan wherein we planned for me to leave, really.
But it was really after graduating from college. Why did you decide, with your beautiful fiancé, may I say,
I know.
To move here?
The U.S., ever since I was young, the U.S. has always been a place where
Kasi dito ka pinanganak, di ba?
No, in Manila. Pero we traveled. I was like, what, 5-6 months.
Okay.
And ever since, we've been traveling. And
right.
out of the 3 of my siblings, I was the one that loved staying. I was the one that always kept telling my parents, let's move to the States. I want to live there. For some reason, you know.
Yeah.
And
well, Gab is what we call first-generation Filipino-American. Pagbalik natin, kausap pa rin natin siya. Malalaman natin kung ano ba talaga yung dahilan kung bakit talaga siya lumipat dito sa Amerika. Don't go away.